What's going on, y'all? This is Conscious One coming at you. Back with another narcissistic video. You see, guys, I don't care about, you know, exposing my true nature. Like I said yesterday, yes, I'm a little narcissistic. But guess what? That means I'm not a narcissist. Anybody who can admit that they're narcissistic is not a narcissist. They just have self-love. Get over it. This time, these videos, I'm gonna be talking about myself, putting myself on a map, loving myself, asking that everybody watching this video love themselves as well. I'm gonna go over a few things in this video about supplements that I take, being the age that I am at 41, especially since I'm seeing people out here in their 20s looking older than me. So clearly something's wrong, right? Didn't really think about what to say when I turned on this audio, other than to know that I'm gonna talk about a few supplements that I take. A few of them were recommended by a guy named Scott Snitzer. You guys want to check out his channel because he just keeps it raw. Gotta love that. Gotta love a straight shooter, right? A few supplements I've been taking because of him. I want to talk about the do's and don'ts of eating in general. If you want to age well and stay as healthy as you possibly can, because you know that they are poisoning us 24/7. They thinking of new ways to poison us while we sleep. It's kind of funny when they come out with these new designs with clothes and styles, because I have to follow along, because I have to pretend that I'm an NPC. You know what I'm saying? I would like to wear my cashmere coat, my long cashmere coat, my all black long cashmere coat, but I would stand out too much. I gotta look like an NPC. So now they got these new coats for the NPCs that look like overstuffed garbage bags. But if they say it's popular, you know how the NPCs in, they'll wear anything if it's the trend, if it's trendy. The coat is not too bad. It looks good. I've seen some knockoff brands of them. They look horrible. Uh, this brand I bought is from Guess, and it looks pretty decent. I picked it up from Macy's a few days ago, and I can't complain. I just know that when they come out with these new styles for the NPCs, they're making fun of us too. They said we're gonna make a coat that look like a hefty, oversized garbage bag, and guess what? They're gonna love it. Just like when they came out with the Michael Jordan shoes, the patent leather ones, the shiny ones. Excuse me, when they came out with the first Jordans, go back and look at the first pair of Air Jordans, right? Basically, what I heard was they wanted to make a shoe that was like Bozo the Clown, right? Like basically a Bozo the Clown type of shoe, like a shoe a clown would wear. And they wanted to see if they put it on Michael Jordan, would the public follow along? And sure enough, they did. Same thing with the patent leather Jordans. Those were like tap dancing shoes. So in a way, they kind of like making fun of Negroes because we used to tap dance for the white man, right? And so they had to make the patent leather Jordans to get black people to start wearing tap dancing shoes again. See, I told you guys, I'm not ignorant. I see all the things. I've had some of the best teachers. Life isn't that bad, knowledge is very precious. The Bible describes knowledge, especially wisdom, like a female. There's nothing greater than having wisdom, I can tell you that. And you guys see the places that I've been around. Like I say, I've been around. And I'm very proud to be just some kid from Chicago that's been around, that stayed outside the matrix. Very, very proud of that, Sometimes I wish I can find other people like me, but then I just wouldn't make me me, now would it? So, also I saw a couple of females commenting on my channel, so now I gotta try to be looking good for the females. Y'all know how it is, don't hate. So yeah, I keep it real, guys. I keep it real. That's why I would hope that people like to listen to me, is the fact that I just keep it real. I don't have anything to hide about myself. You know, I'm just all about just being me, and I'm gonna keep being me. It's never gonna change. You know, I would like to believe even if I had a lot of money, I would still be me. But perhaps that's not. Uh, maybe that wouldn't be the case. Who knows? But anyway, guys, one vitamin I want to recommend is by Garden of Life. I use Garden of Life raw cal. That in another video talking about vitamins and minerals that I take at the age of 40. But I really recommend Garden of Life raw calcium, and for men, vitamin code by Garden of Life. Now everybody is complaining because they sold out to Nestle, but I'm telling you guys right now, don't worry about that so much, because even a company like Nestle can produce a good product. Because see, the thing is, you get what you pay for. That's the bottom line. I don't care what company you get it comes from. You get what you pay for. Also, people have been saying, they complain about how Garden of Life uses a synthetic type of formula. They actually mix synthetic with nature to create like a yeast. Now they didn't used to do that a few years ago. I believe they did do this to cut back uh, on spending and increase their profit margins. However, don't worry about synthetic vitamins so much, guys, because uh, you find videos out here that talk about synthetics are bad, but they're not really as bad as you think. Due to knowledge to it, they is basically the same molecule. So if you have vitamin C, it's the same molecule as a vitamin C in nature. All right. The bottom line is Garden of Life is an expensive vitamin, and you get, once again, I say you get what you pay for. So other than that, guys, all I drink is water. I think water is the best drink in the world. I don't drink alcohol, mainly because my body can't take it. Even if I have a sip of wine, I get a headache. And this is coming from an individual. I used to be able to take out a half pint when I was 17, 18 years old. I used to be the guy going to the liquor store telling some bum or some guy to go in and get me a bottle of liquor, and I would pay him. I used to do this at 16, 17 years old. Take out a half pint, be knocked out, wake up the next day ready to play basketball. Not anymore. Not at age 41. Now it don't happen like that no more. Other things I do, like I took some advice from Scott Snitzer. I started taking a lot of vitamin C. I take about 5,000 milligrams a day of vitamin C. I drink licorice tea. I like licorice tea a lot. Really good for the stomach. N-acetyl-L-cysteine, short abbreviation called NAC. This is a very good supplement because it creates glutathione in the body, the body's main antioxidant. You guys definitely want to take NAC. They even talked about NAC helping against COVID, for those of y'all who are still worried about that. I heard NAC is they tried to ban NAC. It was rumors about it being banned, but it's still on the market when I look on eBay. So and it's cheap too. Moving on, I take a supplement called GABA, GABA, and they claim that GABA doesn't cross the blood-brain barrier, but I think it does. I've taken GABA for about 10 years. It works on the pituitary gland, which, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, I'm not looking at my notes right now, but I believe the pituitary gland is associated with producing a lot of hormones in the body. And I think GABA is one of the reasons I'm able to turn back the clock. Also, I don't eat restaurant food hardly at all, even though I just came off a 6-week restaurant binge. But but that's finna stop. You know what I'm saying? That's finna stop. Life is too messed up to deny yourself of everything. Sometimes you just gotta do what you do. Sometimes your spirit just be like, look, if you don't get me that chocolate cake, I'm gonna rebel. I'm gonna make you feel sick if you don't eat this chocolate cake and ice cream. And so sometimes you gotta do what your soul tells you to do, but then your body lets you know when it's time to stop, and you have to stop. And then too, when you take a break from restaurant food, then you come back to it. Of course, you don't. It feels like a party. You get happy again. Your good hormones. you gotta deny yourself things sometimes to make yourself look forward to things. That's a good way to get by in this messed up life. Let me think about. Let's see, what else am I taking? Oh, well, that's in a raw calcium. I was gonna tell you guys about vitamin D3, but yeah, extra vitamin D3, especially in this winter months, wouldn't help. Uh, wouldn't hurt you guys either. Vitamin D3 is extremely important. Just found out recently, vitamin 3 is actually a steroid. Y'all can look it up, read up on that. And let me think of anything else I take. Other than that, I take antihistamines. You know, I'm not perfect. I have to take antihistamines because I do suffer from leaky gut and symptoms of celiac. Uh, and histamine, sometimes even walking in a pizza shop can trigger histamine in my body, and then I'll get hives. And I don't like getting hives, especially on my face. So I have to take Benadryl every 4 to 6 hours. I take a H1 and a H2. The H2 being the Zyrtec, and then I take a Pepsid AC because I mix a H1 with a H2, and then I take two different type of H1s, the old school H1 and Benadryl, and the new school H1 and Zyrtec. Yes, guys, it's that serious and that complicated. Uh, and people can tell me, well, you know, you're not supposed to be taking this or that, or Pepsid AC. Well, you know, I take the minimum amount of Pepsid AC. I understand that stomach acid reducers are not too healthy over time. That's why they have to take Zantac off the market. And by the way, guys, I am not a doctor. I am just someone giving advice. Just wanted to say that. But anyway, I'm trying to see. Yeah, but I'm not perfect. That's the only over-the-counters, OTCs that I take. That's it. I don't take anything else. Aspirin and Tylenol and all that stuff, it actually makes me get highs. I don't know why those things, I don't know what they put in those things to release a histamine in my body, but I cannot take aspirin. So therefore, the only painkiller that I can deal with is CBD herb. I use the CBD herb. I don't like marijuana. I used to deal with that when I was younger, but I don't like the psychoactive part of the THC. It just makes, you know, because it just makes you too paranoid. You know, you try to pretend like it don't, but it always does. Especially in this chaotic world. You know, I like CBD because it just calms me down. Um, it just calms me down, and it kills any kind of pain that I'm dealing with. CBD herb, that's what I deal with. CBD, the herb. It has 0.03 THC in the CBD, and even that's enough to create enough psychoactive to me. I mean, I can really sense the THC even though it's 0.03. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I definitely recommend CBD. Another thing that I take, also recommended by Scott Snitzer, is iodine, and I don't take a little iodine. I take a lot of iodine. I take about, if I'm not, hopefully I'm saying this right. You know, when you buy a bottle of J. Lugo's iodine, it tells you to take 6 drops. Well, let's just say I take about 20 drops. No, actually, I take about 30 drops of this iodine solution. You know why? Because I know that all the bromide that they put in the white bread now, and all the bromide they put in your clothes, and they put in your car, and all the stuff that they do to shut down your thyroid. And that's why a lot of people can't lose weight out here, simply because their thyroid is messed up. Some people eat just as much as me, but I'm small and they huge, and they don't know it's because their thyroid is messed up. They do that to us on purpose. And so I definitely recommend iodine. Also, it's good to take iodine to get radiation out the body. When the whole Fukushima thing went down, it was telling people to take iodine, but you know, of course, 85% of people miss that information. I use Himalayan salt. I get all my minerals. I drink a lot of coconut water. The only thing I drink other than water is coconut water. That's it. Because the potassium, I understand how difficult it is to get potassium, especially when you're not eating like white potatoes, which I don't recommend anyway. It's too goddamn starchy. But you guys really need to figure out a way to get a lot of potassium. And coconut water is hella expensive. You know, it's funny. The things that you really need, well, not all of it, but some of it is pretty expensive, like coconut water. But other ways to get potassium is, I don't eat a lot of vegetables. I can't even think right now, but y'all guys can do the knowledge to that. Yeah, it's very important to get a lot of potassium. keeps the water weight off the body and stuff like that. But that's about it, guys. I just wanted to rap to y'all about that. This is me getting up at early in the morning, all dehydrated, feeling like crap because I had to go to the laundromat because I can't afford to have an apartment with my own washer in New York City. It's amazing all the things they deprive us of, you know. But yeah, so just wanted to kick the bubble with you guys. Y'all take care out there, and peace.